You didn't quit. You're really like against all odds. You're doing something that no one in the family's done, that none of your friends have done.
I'm just gonna say the thing you're not supposed to say.
Whatever is mine is looking for me.
You have to know what road to take to get to your final destination.
Everything that you ever wanted is on the other side of fear.
Hello, good evening. Yes, I'm bothering you this Saturday evening because I went down this Brenay and Timmy with the hips discourse on social media. Okay, so people have been talking about this for some time now, and I'm not gonna lie, like I've been trying to tune in people out about it because I'm like, I don't know these people. Like we're not about to make these people a thing. But then I heard about coyote teeth being found outside around the wife's Akira's home. So Brenay Kennard, I'm gonna call her Brenay Kennard, even though she married this man, and it's a lot, y'all. So buckle in. Are you buckled in? So Brenay Kennard is this popular TikToker. She went famous a while back for crazy nails, like these long, crazy nails, the click clacking and all of that. That's what she's known for. She's known for that. And so she went viral for that. Now, for whatever reason, this is the part that because I've seen some of her videos go viral, but I kind of just tuned it out. And then, of course, I did see her bring this friend onto her platform, but I still was tuning her out. Like sometimes she would just pop up on my For You page. Some of their live streams would pop up on my For You page, and I just like really tuned them out. So recently, this TikToker has been forced legally to pay her manager's ex-wife. It's 1.7 million for seducing her manager, leading to the end of his marriage. So in North Carolina, which only 7 states have this law in place, where if you are a homewrecker, I'm gonna just call it that. If you out here home wrecking homes, you shouldn't be out here home wrecking homes, but if that's what you decided to do, all right. That's what Brenay Kennard, that's what she decided to do. So then she was in return sued by her manager's ex-wife, which is currently her husband, which is crazy. Okay, that's crazy. Because under the North Carolina, um, what am I trying to say? Alienation of affection law, accused, which she is accusing, the wife, the ex-wife, is accusing of this woman coming in between her husband. Okay. And she used coyote teeth. Like, okay, so let's get into the coyote teeth. Okay. Cause this is what really got my interest. And then I started going down the rabbit hole and I was like, oh my God, this is crazy as hell. Like, this is like somebody plotting against you. You don't even know you being plotted against. You don't know. So coyote teeth can be used in root work or a love spell to redirect desire away from someone else. So that's how Brenay decided to use the coyote teeth in this situation. She was trying to disrupt this marriage. She shifted, using the coyote teeth, she shifted the attraction away from the husband. So the attraction that the husband had for his wife, she used coyote teeth to shift that attraction away from um Akira, okay, which was the wife, which is now the ex-wife, et cetera, et cetera. So she also redirected his desires towards her using the coyote teeth, which is crazy. Then, not only that, when she used the coyote teeth, she also decided to break down their emotional connection, to break down the patterns that were in their marriage and their relationship by using coyote teeth. And coyote teeth are also used to end a connection quickly, which I don't know about y'all because I wasn't a follower of theirs, but did you feel like this kind of happened pretty fast, abruptly? Let me know because I'm interested in knowing. But we about to go into the deep dive anyway because I want to know the ins and outs of everything. I want to know how this all started. I want to know the history because apparently Timmy was first cousins with Devon, which was Brenay's ex-husband. So they were first cousins. And then Timmy and Brenay knew each other in high school. They were once dating each other, but then Timmy, his family, forced him to break up with Brenay, said that this girl wasn't good for him or whatever like that. And apparently he was like some type of football big time. I don't know how true that is, but he was it looked like he was projected to go pretty far within his football career around that time. And so they just felt like, oh, this Brenay girl, this Brenay character, she's just not good for you. So they forced Timmy, his family, forced Timmy to break up with Brenay. And um then Timmy introduced, I believe, I may be getting this incorrect, but we're going to get into the details. I believe Timmy introduced Devon, which was his cousin, his first cousin, to Brenay, and then they ended up getting married. And then somewhere down the line, Brenay gets really popular on social media, and then all of a sudden, Timmy and Akira come around, which is a friend of Brenay's. Like, I guess they become friends of each other around that time. And then Timmy becomes Brenay's social media manager. This is crazy. This is so crazy. And then they have an affair. So then Brenay starts to have an affair with her manager, which really is her ex-boyfriend from like high school. Is this not crazy to y'all? And she decided to use root work, and she decided to use coyote teeth for a love spell. She put roots around this woman's house. This is crazy. And then this is when my antennas really, really went up. This is when the antennas went up for me, because when Akira said her grandmother got involved, I said, your grandmother? Your grandmother got involved? That means her prayers got involved, because this woman was using root work against you and you didn't even know. And you know, when you go to your grandmother and she prays for you, listen, a praying mother, a praying grandmother, that is nothing to play with. So I believe that's how all of this actually came to out in the open. Was the praying grandmother was out here really, really exposing the wickedness of Miss Brenay, because she was trying to get, it's really crazy, y'all. I believe the praying grandmother was trying to get Brenay out of Akira's home and away from her kids and away from Tim, her marriage. Like, she was really trying to protect Akira and her kids and her marriage and everything. And then all of this came out in the open. So this alienation of affection law is very interesting to me. I'm just now really finding out about this, but apparently it is in 7 states in the United States. I personally feel like it should be in all states, all 50 states. It's in the state of Hawaii, Mississippi, New Mexico, North Carolina, South Dakota, and Utah. And I believe that this is why so many people are talking about it, because we've never really seen anything like this before, where someone like Brenay and Tim, to be honest, are being held accountable for home wrecking a home and having an affair. Like, it's very rare to see. And I feel like that's the reason why this is blowing up as big as it is. So if you want to deep dive into the history and the story of everything that has led to this point, to where this woman had to pay out $1.7 million over a man, girl. And then I'm looking at this. Ooh, sorry. I'm looking at this man, and he is not, I'm just like, we doing all of this over this? This can't be the character. These are the characters? Let me show you. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me pull it up. Hold on, let me go back. Let me go back, because girl, and he really do got wide, he got wide hips. I thought the girls were just saying that. And girl, I came across this photo. I'm gonna have to show you what I'm talking about. But let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let me see. Because I found this YouTube channel that was breaking this down, and I'm like, okay, this is who I'm gonna watch to get the full story on how everything happened, because this is so crazy to me. This is crazy. Okay, let's go.
TikTok is a platform that's filled with a lot of stuff, from simple dance videos and family content to DIY and self-help content. But it also has a quite dark underbelly that is unlike the family positive and good vibe content that most average users might be used to. This other side is filled with very dramatic and real-life content. Sometimes it's staged, other times it's just pure unfiltered drama in the lives of real people directly broadcasted to any viewer that does as much as look in that direction. In all of that drama lies a big influencer with over 2 million followers on her account. She's trademarked by her ridiculously long and curved nails, body size, and her triple Z breasts as labeled by her audience.
And I look crazy. Let me show you how I look.
Little bitch ain't trying to let us fuck, just let us hump. If you ain't trying to let us hump,
She also has a knack for drama and is living what seems like a dream life with her loyal husband in the state of North Carolina, USA. Now imagine her throwing all of that away for a sleazy fling with her husband's cousin, flaunting their adulterous crime online for all to see, and eventually getting slapped with a $1 million lawsuit that could potentially land her in jail. Wild, right? It almost sounds fake and made up, but this really happened, and this is the wild, messy world of Brenay Kennard and Tim Monu, the TikTok duo whose dire thirst for clout turned their lives into a viral disaster, with all the chaos broadcasted to all that cared enough to watch. Now, this isn't just another semi-influencer scandal. It's a full-blown saga filled with betrayals, lawsuits, and public meltdowns that's got the internet hooked and equally horrified. Brenay Kennard was once TikTok's plus-size darling, popping off with cool dance videos and couples content alongside her husband, Devin Mayo.
look at this.
But behind the filters and hashtags, trouble was brewing in their paradise. See, Brenay didn't just cheat on Devin, no. She did so with Tim Monu, a guy who was his high school best friend, and they've been so close for so long that they started calling themselves cousins, even though there's no proof of any actual blood relationship between them.
Yeah, that's right.
Ready to get an Uber right now? You ain't bring your...
And this cheating scandal happened in the home of Tim's wife, Akira Montague, while Akira's kids slept upstairs. And instead of keeping it low-key, they posted it all on TikTok. From their flirty brunch clips to multiple videos of them being overly comfortable with each other, even when both their partners were right there with them.
Cheers.
Good.
Get out of my video. It's trying.
He's straight though.
Tim, eat it.
Imagine, because they were still married at the time. This is how they showing up on camera. Now let me show y'all this man with the hips, because I gotta show you, because I thought the girls were just, girl. Oh my gosh. He really got wide hips. I thought y'all was just saying that. I've heard the craziest stuff. I've heard the craziest names. I'm like, whoa. Okay, he got that badonkadonk. That's crazy. Okay. All right, Timmy. Timmy with the hips. All right. Okay. That's crazy.
You're so dramatic.
Mm.
And you got some in your beard. Is it good?
Hell yeah. I ain't gonna lie.
That audacity and boldness cost her big when Akira hit back with a $1 million alienation of affection lawsuit, a rare North Carolina legal move that's got Brenay facing bankruptcy and jail time for dodging court orders. But the tea doesn't stop there. Tim, who is Akira's partner, acted like a wannabe star riding Brenay's coattails. He didn't just betray his wife and kids, he also allegedly got cozy with Brenay's twin sister Karen, and maybe even other relatives, earning him the nickname Family Man Tim online. When Brenay found Tim texting Akira, plotting to ditch her after the lawsuit, she spilled her regrets on Snapchat, begging for Devin to take her back. Spoiler.
Hold up. Now listen, I've been hearing about this sister, y'all, but I didn't know nothing about the sister. This is why I'm like, no, I need to know everything. I want to know everything, because this is messy and I want to know where it started, how it happened, who was there, who witnessed, who prayed, who cried. I want to know it all. So apparently, Brenay has a twin sister that also slept with Timmy. And then it's coming out, girl, it's coming out on social media. She got 2 kids. They said that her 2 kids are his. Girl, what? And it's a lot. It's a lot. And I'm like, what? That's crazy. This is crazy. And then this is the crazy thing about all of this. Hold on. Yeah, they are married now. So Brenay divorced Devon, which was her husband. Okay. And then Timmy divorced Akira, which was his wife. But then he slept with Brenay's sister and potentially fathered not one, girl, they saying 2 kids. I'm like, what? This is crazy. This is crazy. And then hold on, let me show you the proposal video. Hold on, because I gotta go back and forth. I gotta go back and forth. Let me show you the proposal video. Where's the proposal video? Because this is crazy. Hold on. Is it this one? Here it is. That's when she got proposed to. And all of this, y'all, this is crazy. Apparently, all of this happened pretty quick. Like they got divorced, then Timmy proposed to Brenay. It's crazy. That's why, yeah, it's very strange. Okay, let's continue. I'm gonna try to mix in some receipts in from TikTok so you can kind of see the backstory with whatever this creator put together because it's a lot. It's a lot.
Spoiler, he didn't. The chaos hit fever pitch in a TikTok live where Brenay, Tim, and Devin faced off, serving more drama than an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. They were all throwing shade and lies while fans watched in shock.
Acting all sad, bruh. That attention-seeking BS. And you know what's up, bruh. You know what's up. That's why you ain't got nothing to say. You quiet. But if you make a video, you gonna be all funny, talking about Chipotle. Oh, they look like they...
Excuses, Tim's taunts, and Devin's clapbacks all went viral. But it was Brenay's free fall from grace that stole the show.
Girl, this all happened on TikTok? This all went down on TikTok Live? This all went down on TikTok Live? Y'all could have, listen, sometimes, you know, I could be a little stubborn sometimes, but sometimes y'all just gonna have to be like, Yoni, no, you need to look at this. You need to look at this. Damn. Cause I would have followed this. Cause I'm like, what? Damn, this is crazy. So the husbands was going back and forth on TikTok Live. That's crazy.
From faking mental health struggles to launching a cringy couples page with Tim, she's now become a laughingstock, with fans turning on her faster than you can say unfollow.
The witch back and face it to push your ass out. It's got a nickel missile at him. Ass out, wanna dig you. There's things been lied about it, taking just to leave me exposed. I'm the fly about it, get you where it good.
Why does
that? Yeah. So hold on. Cause hold it. We gotta go back. You can't hear? Hold on, wait a minute. Why you can't hear? Why you can't hear? Hold on. Wait a minute. Let's go back. Let me know. Can you hear now? Because this is crazy. Can you hear now?
Live where Brenay, Tim, and Devin faced off, serving more drama than an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. They were all throwing shade and lies while fans watched in shock.
Acting all sad, bruh. That attention-seeking BS. And you know what's up, bruh.
Okay.
You know what's up.
Oh.
That's why you ain't got nothing to say. You quiet. But if you make a video, you gonna be all funny, talking about Chipotle. Oh, they look like they...
Excuses, Tim's taunts, and Devin's clapbacks all went viral. But it was Brenay's free fall from grace that stole the show. From faking mental health struggles to launching a cringy couples page with Tim, she's now become a laughingstock, with fans turning on her faster than you can say unfollow.
Okay, is my audio better, y'all? It's the video. It's just based off the video. But y'all, this is so crazy because whoever this content creator is, he he's re-rapping the lyrics to the song. So I'm like, wait a minute, what the hell is going on? But I have the original video. So I'm assuming it's because he didn't want to get copyrighted, or the content creator didn't want to get copyrighted. Is it fine, or is it like really bad? Let me know. Is it okay? Is it okay? Let me. Okay. It's fine. Okay. Okay. I just want to make sure, because sometimes I'll be listening back and I'm like, damn, that's low as hell. Now, what about my mic? Is my mic okay? Okay, so this is the video. So this is what was so weird. So when they coupled up and when they got together, they started taunting. I believe Brenay put Tim up to this, or maybe they both did, because the astrologer girlies are telling me that Brenay and Timmy are Capricorns, which is the devil card in tarot. Don't come in me sideways. Capricorns, the ones I know, I like. So I'm just like really shocked by this. I'm like, Capricorns be acting like this? Damn. That's crazy. I didn't know Capricorns could be on this type of activity, but they are taunting Akira. They're taunting like people that are against them. They're taunting even Devin, which is Brenay's ex-husband, and the world is mad at us, and then us. And this was before the lawsuit. So let's put that into context. This is before the lawsuit. So let me show you the original video, because this, I'm like looking at them like, are they for real? They cannot be serious.
Love the way you rap the bitch, your hips and push your ass out. Got a nickel.
That's crazy. That's a lot. That's too much for me. This is too much. I'm like, wow, wow, wow. And there are kids involved in this. This is crazy. Like, how they be sleeping at night? I just be wondering how people that do this type of stuff, that be on some betrayal, deceit, backstabbing type stuff, how do they sleep well at night? I really want to know. I want to know.
Bitch, it's a push your ass out. Got a nickel. Missile random ass out. Wanna dig you. Then things been robbed out of drinking just to leave me exposed. I'm the fly out and get you where it good.
Why does this matter? Well, it matters because Brenay and Tim didn't just mess up their lives, they dragged their families through the mud for likes and views. Devin's heartbreak, Akira's fight for her kids, and even Brenay's kids all got caught in her content grind at some point and are collateral damage in their clout chase. This is all a big wound-up ball of drama, from the affair that started it all, the lawsuits tearing them apart, and the TikTok stunts that now made these characters infamous. Let's unpack the TikTok train wreck that proves some dramas are too toxic for the For You page. Let's kick things off by going back to the start, where a teenage romance laid the groundwork for this whole disaster. In 2010, 14-year-old Brenay Kennard and 15-year-old Tim Monu were the cutest couple in their small North Carolina town. Picture them at a diner splitting a milkshake, Brenay's sparkly nails catching the lights as Tim spun her around at homecoming, and they dreamed of being together forever. They were head over heels for each other, with cheesy selfies and dreaming of a big future. Brenay saw Tim as her ride or die, the guy who'd make her life epic.
Took opportunity for what? Do y'all realize I had an opportunity to be with Tim a long time ago? I've known this man since I was 15 years old. 15, I'm 25. Don't y'all think if I wanted him, I would have had him before she even laid eyes on him? He'd been in my life, I was 15, bro. Y'all want a little bit of the tea? I was 15. Oh, really? 14 years old, but we dated officially 15. I've known him since I was 14 years old.
But Tim, chasing football glory, broke it off, leaving Brenay.
Girl, what does this have to do with anything? What you knowing a man at 14 got to do with anything about you being a home wrecker and home wrecking his home, his wife, his kids? What does that have to do with anything?
Crushed. That heartbreak stuck with her, a wound that had reopened years later. Fast forward to 2022, and life looked different. Brenay, now 26, had married Devin Mayo, a quiet, reliable guy she met in college. Devin wasn't the flashy type, but he was the kind of man who paid bills on time, cooked dinner, and showed up when it mattered. They settled in Raleigh, building a cozy life, with Brenay's TikTok page blowing up thanks to her dance videos and couple content.
Okay, that's the sister, that's the mama. And I've been wanting to see who the sister is. This the sister and the mom? Like, I've been wanting to see who these people are because I'm like, how you raise girls
Post
like
clips of
I'm
her and Devin joking around, caption stuff like, my man, my man, my man. Fans ate it up, with her long nails and curvy vibe earning her 2 million followers.
So the question basically is, and I'm gonna reverse it a little bit because he's answering it too, is when did you realize your husband was the one, or when did you realize your wife was the one? So baby, you go first.
I realized my wife was the one.
Excuse me.
Ah!
I realized my wife was the one when.
Girl, and I want to know this too, because I really want to know. The girls be getting wiped up, it be dirty and unclean. I'm help me understand how this is possible. For real. Cause I the more I learn about Brenay, she dirty, she nasty. And I'm like, what kind of woman carries herself like that? I mean, we have, as women, we have more bodily fluids. We just have a lot going on with us. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, you got to take that extra mile. You got to take the extra step to be clean and to be kept and to, and I'm just talking about a bare minimum routine where you're clean. We're not talking about makeup. We're not talking about the nails and all of that type of stuff. We talking about being just a clean kept woman where you do laundry, you sweep your floor, you sweep out your bathroom because you wear weave. And weave can be a lot. You may have to sweep out your bathroom on a weekly basis, because you don't want the hair to get so clumped up in your bathroom to where when you step out on your bathroom floor with wet feet, then you feeling hair and stuff. You know what I mean? I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to understand. Like, the more I learn about Brenay, she's not clean at all. And I'm just trying to understand why? Is she battling with mental health? Is something going on? What is tea? And then it seems like the men that get with her, girl, they start to decline. If you notice, Devin has had a glow up. If you go to his TikTok, he has had a major glow up. It just seems like when men get with her, girl, they go in the opposite direction. They go in the opposite direction. He has a clean home. He done lost weight. I mean, he looks healthy. So I don't know. It's something about this woman and her energy too. It's not good energy.
I just, you know, I just felt it. Honestly, that's all I can really say. I felt like she was the one for me, cause compared to most of these other females out there, you don't really find one like her.
Sorry, just kidding.
Meanwhile, Tim, 27, had married Akira Montague, a sharp, stylish mom who was growing her own TikTok page with skincare tips. They had 2 young kids, a nice house, and a picture-perfect setup. Tim, whose early life football dreams flopped, worked odd jobs but leaned on Akira's hustle to keep things stable. Devin and Tim were tight, calling each other first cousins. Despite no real proof of blood relation, their bond is one forged in high school over small plays and late-night talks. They'd been through it all. Girl drama, family fights, job struggles, and had each other's backs. So when Brenay and Akira hit it off, it felt natural for the 4 to start double dating, hitting up fancy Raleigh spots like steakhouses and wine bars. They would film TikToks together, with Brenay and Akira lip-syncing to songs, with Tim and Devin clowning in the background. To Brenay's followers, it was wholesome.
Oh my God.
The kind of family vibes that made her page pop. But behind the smiles, a storm was brewing.
Who that, Rambo? Kara! You broken? Dang!
I don't know where my finger went, but it been all the way back, and I broke the fingernail. That's why he don't got.
Could you imagine this woman being around you? Could you imagine? Could you imagine? This is triggering. Ooh, girl, could you imagine this woman being around you and she a snake and you don't even know she a snake, but she a snake? You are a snake, or this woman is a snake. You don't know she a snake. You don't know that this woman came in to destroy your life. This is crazy. Is she smiling and kikiing and acting like she's for you and she likes you and all of this? This is crazy. Ooh, I know Akira is jaded as fuck because I would be so jaded right now. I would be so jaded.
Got eco mode on, because it's filled like.
But Brenay soon started feeling restless. Devin's laid-back style, once comforting, now bored her. She wanted passion, drama, the kind of love she'd felt with Tim at 14. Tim, stuck in a rut after his football dreams died, was feeling it too, craving the spotlight he never got. During double dates, their old chemistry sparked. Stolen glances, flirty jokes, Brenay's nails brushing Tim's arm a little too long. Brenay leaned into it, playing bestie with Akira to get closer to Tim. They'd chill at Akira's house, sipping wine, trading stories about marriage woes, hanging out as couples on double dates, and even joining them on family vacations and family trips. They had a really strong bond, almost as if they were all one big family. Brenay would confide in Akira, telling her details of her marriage life with Devin, even going as far as ranting about whatever marital struggles that they were facing.
And no. Girl, when you married, oh no, my mama already told me about that. Girl, you don't tell nobody. You don't tell people your business. You don't even tell your family. You know who you go to? You go to a third party, a therapist. You go to a counselor. That's it. You don't tell your friend. No. Girl. That is a covenant, honey. You're not supposed to be telling people your marital business. You gotta go to a third party, like a counselor or something like that. You don't do it. Or don't get married. For real. Or don't get married, because you don't know if that person is being manipulative or is trying to weaponize the information that they give you to manipulate you to make certain choices and decisions when it comes to your marriage, your partner, or whatever the case may be. Or I'm gonna be real with you. Some people are not as forgiving that as you may be when it comes to your partner. So when you disclose certain details about them, like, girl, they ain't no going back after that. So I would go to a third party, like a counselor or someone outsourced. But I wouldn't be telling your friends too much. I wouldn't be telling your family too much, because you just never know. You never freaking know. So keep that shit to yourself, or go talk to someone professionally.
And Akira, on the other hand, thinking she was being a good friend, offered advice and tips to Brenay, wanting the best for her in her marriage, while she remained clueless that Brenay was texting Tim behind her back and saying stuff like she missed him at the restaurant.
Or maybe like white cheddar.
Babe, it is not that serious. You get some.
I just had my I gotta wash my hands.
Okay, hold on.
What the?
Okay. You want some? You're not like it. Ready?
By late 2023, Brenay and Tim were already sneaking around, and they picked the worst spot to do so, Akira's house. While Akira was out grinding at her 9-to-5 job and their 2 kids slept upstairs, Brenay would show up, pretending she needed to borrow stuff like a ring light for her TikToks, all in an effort to hang out more with Akira's husband. But Akira wasn't blind. She had noticed Brenay's TikToks getting too cozy with Tim, lingering looks, touchy moments, and her gut told her something was off. So she set up hidden cameras in her living room and kitchen, just to be sure that no funny business was going on. But unfortunately, what she caught was straight up wild. The cameras caught Brenay giving Tim a lap dance on her couch, like they were in a music video, then proceeding to hook up on her couch while they laughed about Akira being too busy to notice. They had even trash-talked her. The whole time they were thinking Akira is always busy working, so she doesn't care, with Brenay giggling, thinking she was too nice to suspect them. The footage was like a knife stabbed deep into Akira's heart, and proof that her bestie and husband were playing her for a fool. The audacity was next level. Brenay coming to
Girl, this is too much. I did not know Akira set up cameras in the house. See, this is why I said I want to know everything. I want to know the beginning. I want to know the history, then the beginning, the middle, and the end. I want to know it. And you know what? Akira, girl, are you going on a book tour? You going on some interview tours? Girl, I'm gonna follow you all the way. Because what? You telling me? So I haven't gotten to the court, because we're gonna get to the court part and everything too, in part 2, because I'm gonna have to come back because this is a lot. But I'm like, so all of this played out in court? Did she have like the footage and stuff play out in court? This is crazy. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, could you imagine finding that on the camera footage though? Ooh.
defiled Akira's home by hooking up with her husband was already insane enough, but she took it further by posting a TikTok showing her and Tim at brunch, all smiles, not knowing that Akira had already caught up to their schemes. The video blew up, but not how Brenay hoped that it would, as her fans were calling out her actions as shady, but Brenay brushed it off, acting like it was just content. But the damage was done as some fans turned on her and started calling her a liar. Devin caught on quickly too. By just scrolling through Brenay's TikTok account, he noticed that Tim was in too many of Brenay's videos and he confronted her about it.
No, I don't. Like what? Yeah. Come on. Make it be. Spit something.
I'm riding around the street with my balls out.
I can't tell either.
Why these niggas get my cars out, pull out strap on that nigga, and he.
What? Okay, wait. I ain't got nothing for you, nigga.
She refuted his claims at first by saying that he was just being paranoid, and then blamed his boring vibe with her for her wandering eye.
I made the mistake of trying to move on too early, and I've hurt people. And hopefully they forgive me. Life, they're feeling this pain, it's tough. And I don't really think a lot of people really speak out about it, but waking up, not feeling that joy that you used to feel because somebody stripped it away from you, they just took your heart and ran with it.
Oh, that's great.
All because of their lack of letting go. It sucks. Like for my wife to sit there and tell me that she loves another man, it's crazy to me. Like, you really had the nerve to sit there and tell me that to my face, that you love him and you don't want to hate him because he slept with your sister. And that you want to squash out those little feelings that you got towards him. But me trying to be understanding, I'm like, all right, go squash a little beef or whatever. So they do that. And then now she wants to go spend Christmas with him and his family. And I'm like, I mean, we didn't really plan that, but.
And then I have so many questions. Like, girl, because the other day she did some type of vlog talking about, oh, I'm gonna go see my mother-in-law, which now is Tim's mother, and she made her like a little birthday basket. I'm just like, what kind of relationship do y'all even freaking have? It's crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. In some high school history is strong enough to overlook the fact that you home wrecked Tim's marriage with his 2 kids. Yeah, this is crazy. I've never seen anything like this ever before in my life. I've never seen anything like this before in my life. This is crazy. And to do it publicly on social media. Woo, woo, woo. And I don't know if this creator is AI or what, but it's kind of hard to tell because they kind of hit with the culture a little bit. Like they, I don't know. It's hard to tell. But yeah, they definitely Brenay and Tim, y'all have the audacity. Y'all the audacity, because this is crazy to me. Y'all didn't give a fuck about nobody. Y'all didn't even give a fuck about the kids. You didn't care about the kids. Y'all, what is up with people not caring about the kids? That should be like some type of soft spot, shouldn't it be? This is crazy to me.
All right, that's cool. We go do something different, spend quality time with them, I guess. But that whole week, it won't even really.
No. I know this is Brenay's ex-husband. I know this is Devon or Devin. I think you say Devin. I know this is Devin. I'm saying the creator that's narrating and putting all of this together. I don't know if this is AI or not. I can't tell. Can y'all tell? I don't know if this is AI or not. So, but anyway, my point is this man is clearly heartbroken. He is facing betrayal from not only his wife, but his brother, best friend, first cousin, whatever the case may be. This is a lot. So this is messed up. And then this had to be around the holidays. Oof.
It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. There was a lot of them spending time together while their spouses are sitting there looking like, what is going on right now? And it's like in that moment, I kind of realized.
Devin, probably feeling stung and betrayed, walked out of her life and ended up filing for divorce just a few days later. For him, he wasn't just losing his wife. No, it was more than that for him, as he was also losing Tim, the guy he had trusted like a brother, who had been at their wedding, their barbecues, and their life, there for almost every step of the way. Akira, meanwhile, was building a fortress of evidence against Brenay. She had saved every incriminating TikTok video, every screenshot, every flirty caption and thirst trap. Her move was to turn Brenay's own content into a legal weapon. At that point, the affair wasn't just a family crisis anymore. It was a full-blown public stunt, with Brenay's 2 million followers watching on with nail-biting excitement as the two marriages imploded in real time. Akira's hidden camera footage was the smoking gun in this case, but Brenay's TikToks were the receipts that she used to seal the deal, showing the world her betrayal without a shred of shame. On May 28, 2024, Akira dropped a massive bombshell. It was a $1 million alienation of affection lawsuit against Brenay, filed in North Carolina, which is one of the few states where you can sue someone for wrecking your marriage. The suit laid out everything involved in their scandalous drama. The fact that Brenay used Akira's trust to seduce her husband, Tim. She also co-signed an apartment lease for him to move out, and even posted their adulterous affair online, twisting the knife after stabbing her bestie in the back. It wasn't just about the cash that she was suing for. Akira was also fighting for justice, and her innocent kids to whom Brenay was introduced to as an auntie and godmother, also for the home that Brenay and Tim defiled. The lawsuit sent shockwaves across the online community, with fans of both sides debating whether it was fair retaliation to slam Brenay with $1 million bill for her terrible actions, or if Akira was milking an outdated law for clout. Brenay didn't help her own case either, by posting cryptic TikToks about her imaginary haters and how this was all somehow God's plan, acting like she was above it all.
Nobody. I was literally on the road last year because I didn't want to be here anymore.
Girl.
And God is so good.
And y'all, when I was going down this rabbit hole, I went to her TikTok. Why she got Christian in her bio? What's up with that? What is up with her having Christian in her bio? I'm really trying to understand. I'm really trying to understand. Yes, I'm really trying to understand. So she's a Christian content creator because she put that in her bio along with some other things, and I'm just like, what? What? So there are people that are taking the biblical route when it comes to like speaking out against her behavior. Because I'm just like, ain't no way you are a Christian out here acting like this. Ain't no way. That don't make no sense to me. Okay, this is not giving a Christian woman. This is not giving the Proverbs 20 or I'm sorry 31 woman. It's not giving that. It's giving it, girl. I don't know. It's giving something else, honey. It's giving something else. I think she's confused. Her desires seem to be compromising her better judgment. I don't know.
It's true. Like I said, like don't give up on God, y'all, because He has everything planned out. He knows the end from the beginning, and there's no catching God by surprise. He knew what was gonna happen before it happened because of how omnipotent He is, how amazing and just.
These people scare me. This scares this type of stuff that be scaring me. This type of stuff that be scaring me. Weaponizing Christianity is so insane to me. But you know what? People been doing it for years. People was doing that shit in slavery, weaponizing Christianity for their demonic ways. Is so insane to me. So this isn't new. This is just history repeating itself. But it's like, girl, you got to be absolutely delusional to think God is really standing by your side. Like, what kind of spiritual religious psychosis is this? What? What? I need someone to come out with a study because, like, what is the cognitive dissonance that you're experiencing to where you think that God is on your side when it comes to this? I'm trying to understand how. Like, how? And then you putting coyote teeth around this woman's house. That's crazy.
He's just magnificent, and I just like some days I'm just like, Lord, if I can just hug you. If I can just hug you, I will. Just to say thank you.
Stop it.
Just to say thank you for everything that you've done. So
listen, y'all, vindication is 2025. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm experiencing a vindication year. Akira, she was awarded the $1.7 million 1.75 million lawsuit, girl. If you don't understand that 2025, the remainder of 2025 is going to be all about justice being served, then you are not tapped in spiritually. 2025, the remainder of 2025, justice will be served. So if you was out here and people was coming at you sideways and they was doing some weird shit behind your back, they betrayed you, they did some weird shit, 2025, girl, is your vindication year. If you have not experienced that yet, girl, it's coming. Hang in there. Seriously. If you noticing, even with the emails, the emails that got released, girl. And then I need to do a follow-up video about those churches that got exposed. Girl, the stuff that came out behind the churches. And this is another thing. It's the churches that were exposed that actually needed to be exposed because they were into some crooked shit. So the churches that actually stepped up and was like, yeah, we'll feed the starving baby. People started donating to them. So it's like at the same time as those that are being exposed, also those are all other people are being revealed. So there's a polarity here. The exposed and then the reveal. We can trust these people and we cannot trust these people. That's what's happening right now. And so a lot of people don't understand that the rest of 2025, you must walk in your truth. You must be loud and walk in your truth. Whether you like your truth or not, you're going to have to walk in it. Okay? That's what all this 2025 is about. For the remainder of the year, you better walk in your truth because you ain't going to have no choice. You're going to be exposed or you're going to be revealed that, oh, this is who this person really is. I can actually trust them. Oh, this is their character. I can actually trust them. That's what's happening. Or you're going to be exposed like, oh, so this is who you really are. I can't trust you. That's what's happening right now. So I feel like Akira is also creating that mirroring for a lot of people that have been done wrong, betrayed, backstabbed, cheated on, any of that, or people just living with secrets. It's crazy. It's a lot going on. So just stay tuned for that.
Far in my life and what you're going to do and where I'm going to be at. And I'm, like I said, I'm just having one of those moments, I'm having one of those moments. Don't take it for granted. Don't take God for granted. I know people not living right. Get your life together. Do what you need to do. Even if you don't know, I will start a series on my TikTok, even on my YouTube, whatever, it don't matter.
And these be the people that be super judgmental. And listen, let me tell you what judgmental is to me. Judgmental is not discernment, okay? Discernment requires you to judge, right? But you're doing it from a not like a judgy place. You're doing it from a protective place when it comes to yourself and who you feel you can be around and be around safely, right? That's what discernment is to me, and knowing how to deal with certain people. But when you're judgy, that means you hold things against people. And Brenay is the type of woman that will hold things against you while also doing those very behaviors and things, right? And then will come across as like self-righteous, but the whole time behind the scenes, she's doing all of the things. That to me is a judgy person. Discernment to me is not judgy. It's when you are holding the very behaviors that you are out here doing against someone else. Like that's when things get weird. And that's what she's up here doing. Get your life together. Girl, you need to be talking to yourself. You need to be getting your own life together. This is ridiculous. And she 25, 26 years old? You grown now. It's time for you to get your life together. It's time for you to fix it.
We can read our Bibles together.
Oh. This is crazy.
She started getting defensive, saying she could not have ruined a marriage that was already broken, claiming that Tim and Akira's marriage was allegedly already on the rocks when she then swooped in to reclaim her high school crush and first love. And in the video, you can also hear Tim in the background putting words in her mouth, telling her what to say, as they both tried to spin the narrative after getting hit with a massive $1 million lawsuit.
How can you screen that someone ruined your marriage? But okay, did y'all not separate before? Yep. Okay, how can you scream that I ruined a marriage that
This bird behavior that I don't like. Now, wait a minute. Brenay, you are not only a homewrecker, but girl, you are a fool too. That's crazy. You sitting up here doing a live stream before the lawsuit, you addressing the lawsuit online, you are a dummy. And then you got your co-signer in the back hyping your ass up. You are stupid. I can't, oh my gosh. This is crazy. Okay. Hyping you up like you, and how much you want to bet they probably pulled this up in the courtroom too? You got to be a fool to do some stupid shit like this. This is crazy.
Y'all was separated before. Thank you. How can you scream? And I've been in your life since in your life alone for over half of what she's ever been in your life before. So how can you scream? Oh my gosh, Brenay ruined my marriage. She cheated and this and that and the third. How can I do that? How can I ruin a marriage that was already broken? Y'all already had a separation. So clearly it's something up. And that's all I'm gonna say. It's clearly something up with that marriage. Before Brenay.
But her bravado crumbled. By May 13th, when she faced contempt of court charges for ignoring orders.
Y'all, I don't know. Y'all, I think I would have crashed out. Girl, Akira, girl, you a strong woman, honey. You are a strong woman. I think I would have crashed out on her. Woo wee. I know she was building a case and she had $1 million on the line, but girl, I don't know. I think I would have had to win the lawsuit, win the criminal, because this was a civil lawsuit. I would have had to win that first. Then I would have had to win the criminal case lawsuit. Then I would have had to beat her ass and pretend like she attacked me first. Because ain't no damn way. Hey, she need her ass beat. She really do. She is crazy. I don't like it when people are morally corrupt and they cocky about it. Like, that really bothers me. I don't know. I would have had to whip her ass. I would have had to collect that 1 million. I would have had to win that criminal that stalking case, because there's some type of online stalking case, or I don't know if it's in-person stalking, online stalking. It could be a combination of both. I had to win both of them cases. Then I'm gonna have to whoop your ass and then play the victim and be like, she attacked me. Officer, arrest her. She attacked me. That's what I would have had to do. And then the officer would have been looking at me, looking at her like, damn, but she got all these bruises on her face, like her lip is busted. You sure? Did she attack you? Officer, just look into the records. I have I want a gang stalking or a cyber stalking case against her. Like, for real, I would have, girl, because I would have had to whip her ass. Ain't no way. The cockiness, whoo, girl, that triggers my ego. I would have had to whip her ass just off of the strength of that, because ain't no way.
Refusing to hand over financial records or show up for depositions.
Oh.
Jail was now looking like a real possibility for Brenay, and the bankruptcy rumors were flying around already, with a talk of a $1.5 million judgment to follow if Akira won, that amount being enough to ruin Brenay for good. Devin wasn't just going to sit back and watch either. He decided to take a page out of Akira's playbook and then hit Tim as well with an alienation of affection lawsuit, saying his cousin stole his wife. But he didn't stop there either. He also went after Brenay for alimony, pointing to her public disrespect and videos of her affair as proof she'd tanked their marriage. The lawsuit sparked heated online debate. Was it fair to hit Brenay with $1 million bill, or was Akira milking an outdated law? Either way, Brenay's bank account and reputation were taking a beating,
costing her more money and attorney fees. So this request for sanctions happened on November 20th, 2024. And then the next thing that happens in this case is on January 30th, 2025, when Brenay's attorney files a motion to withdraw, like leave the case. The motion says that the defendant, meaning Brenay, wants him to withdraw.
What?
So now there's a hearing scheduled for April 1st, but a mediator has also been assigned to this case, and it says the deadline for a conference with that mediator is April 19th, and then the trial is scheduled to start on May 19th. So that's the lawsuit between the wife and the girlfriend. But remember, I said Brenay.
So Brenay wanted to represent herself in court. Like, girl, are you be so freaking for real? Girl, was she using root work? If she thought root work was gonna get her to win this court case? I'm confused, because that's a bold move. So you had your lawyer withdraw upon your request because you wanted to represent yourself. Because that makes sense. Why would you do that? I'm so confused. Why would she do that? Because I wanted to know. I thought maybe her lawyer looked at the evidence and was like, girl, I can't help you. This is too much. You're not winning this. You should just settle or something like that. But you telling me you put in that request? That's crazy. Okay. Does she have the money? Because that sounds like that's something a broke person that can't really cash the check, the fees for the lawyer. That's what that sound like. That sound like something a broke person would do, because that's the only thing that's the only way it makes sense to me. For you to have your lawyer withdrawals, you can't afford the lawyer. Y'all let me know. I don't know what type of money you can make on TikTok. Is she just that cocky? She seemed like it. She seemed like she just that cocky. She do. Or is she broke and she couldn't afford the lawyer? Which one is it? Because it's one of the two. It's one of the two.
Brenay was also married. She was married to Devin, who is Tim's cousin. Well, Devin has also filed a lawsuit. His lawsuit is against his cousin, Tim, and it's for the same reasons Akira is suing for, saying that his cousin broke up his marriage. There was also a temporary custody order that was put in place to say that Akira and Tim's kids couldn't be left alone with Brenay, but Akira says that Brenay has broken that order countless times. So again, this is in North Carolina where you can sue for this kind of stuff. So I don't know, child. Y'all tagged me in this and wanted a recap, but this is a mess. North Carolina, what are y'all?
Girl, she taking photos with
Made
kids,
this illegal
videos.
soap opera with North Carolina's rare.
This woman is disrespectful as hell. I don't even have kids, girl. You sitting up, girl, Akira, you are a strong woman, sis. You telling me this woman was posting your kids? This woman was taking pictures with your kids? Oh, woo, girl. Oh, girl, the emotional strength that woman has is admirable. I would go to a conference, a speaking engagement. Is she doing some type of speaking engagement? Because I really want to know, girl, how the hell did you do that? How? And not want to whoop her ass. That's crazy. It is giving narcissism, isn't it? And you know, everything that's going on in the world right now is narcissistic collapse. Okay, that means the fall of America, the narcissistic collapse is happening all around us. People, America, the United States government, the president. I mean, all of it is narcissistic collapse. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, girl, Akira, I need to know how you pulled this off for real, because this is triggering as hell. Could you imagine people sending you videos and photos of your kids with this lady?
Laws fueling the chaos. Devin's move seemed like it was more personal, a way to clap back at Tim's betrayal after years of loyalty. They'd shared everything: family secrets, career dreams, even their struggles with Brenay and Akira, and Tim threw it away for a fling. Devin's early TikToks after the split were raw, with him admitting their marriage had issues. "I wasn't perfect," he said in one clip. "I was too quiet, didn't show her enough love, but I never stepped out." That honesty hit fans hard, showing a man wrestling with pain but refusing to play dirty.
And Brenay's divorce, it is not because of, we ain't even divorced yet, actually. We're still in the separation phase, but the damage that has been done to me throughout this whole little process is taking a toll on me. It's been driving me kind of crazy a little bit, because I've been wanting to speak out about it, just because the simple fact of all of this stuff that y'all see on the internet be so fake, bro.
Oh, we know.
Y'all may say I never looked happy with her in the videos and whatnot, but y'all don't know nothing that went on behind closed doors or behind the camera. People don't know what I had to go through. People don't know what I had to deal with. But I'm not gonna make it seem like I didn't have my faults either. Yes, I had some ways about myself too. But I never once thought about stepping out of my marriage to go be with somebody else.
Ooh.
To sit here and say that I'm happy to see my wife with another man, no, I'm not. But I had to let that go, just so I wouldn't continue to get myself hurt by chasing somebody who don't want to be with me. Do I wish we could have worked things out? Yes. Any married couple would. But it has to be a team effort. But when it's not going to work. I ain't going to lie to y'all. I've struggled with just moving forward from this situation, because it's been a lot of unanswered questions, but everything has been shown through actions. So I have no choice but to accept my reality now and face the fact that things ain't going to be the same ever again. I never once thought that going into marriage that it was gonna go
screaming.
Like this. But you know,
girl, you know the girls is throwing the sympathy cat his way for real now. You know he get, and then girl, and he lost the weight. He in the gym, girl. He done had a little glow up. Oh, you know the sympathy cat just, girl, just the girls is just shooting it at him like, here, get me. I could take care of you. Come on over here. Let me serve you up, okay? With some sympathy cat. You know they throwing it at him. That's crazy. I can only imagine what his DMs look like.
when people got other plans, they they could really care less about you. And at this point, after this video, if it ruffles feathers and people feel some type of way about me, I could care less. To have somebody that you loved so dearly play with your heart the way they did, it really shows you that you really don't know people for who they really are.
That's crazy. That's disgusting.
And it's just crazy to me how you can sit there and tell somebody that you love them, but then sit there and betray them like that. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I thought getting over this little situation would be so easy.
While Brenay and Tim played TikTok Bonnie and Clyde, Devin went on to rebuild himself.
Wait a minute.
He hit the gym, dropped 30 pounds, started modeling for local brands, and posted shady TikToks that screamed, "I'm better off."
When people used to say 2024 was going to be the year of exposure, or
Girl, wait a minute. Devin? Wait a minute. Devin? Okay. Girl. Oh, I know girl, I know his DMs are on fire right now. The girls are throwing the cat. They catch me. Please catch me. I just want to be caught. This is insane. That's crazy. That's crazy. And then you know what's crazier? You know what's crazier? Is Timmy's hips just keep spreading. It seemed like whatever Devin lost, Tim has gained. That's what's so crazy about it. That's crazy. The wrong woman can bring out the wrong side of you. Like, it can bring out the wrong side of you. That's crazy because it just seems like his hips is getting wider. That's crazy. Okay. And then Devin done dropped all the weight. That's crazy. This is crazy. I never seen it. I've never seen it play out like this before. I've never seen a man get dogged out like this. Typically, we see women get dogged out like this, and then he done had a glow up, done lost the weight. This is crazy. Okay.
or the year of truth, I ain't have no idea I'd be featured in it. This year has really taught me a lot about people. It's really taught me that you really don't know people as well as you think you do. Even if you're around them every day, you don't really know them. As the year is coming to an end and I look back at my situation and all the stuff I went through throughout this whole little divorce situation, just can't do nothing but thank God for even being alive today. Cause
y'all killing me.
If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be here, to be honest with y'all. But, you know, I had to understand that people can't take your joy because the only source of joy comes from God. So I had to learn how to take that back, that power back, and rebuild myself into who God wanted me to be. The healing journey has not been an easy process. And there have been times when I would want to go back, but I had to constantly remind myself that going back could possibly be worse than what it was before.
I always tell people when you experience betrayal, because I've experienced betrayal a lot in my life from family, friends, lovers. When you experience betrayal, it is the best thing that could have ever happened to you because you don't know who this person is when they're around you until they actually betray you. And he just said that. Like, I didn't know who I really had around me. I was around this person every day. But you don't understand how betrayal exposes that this person is not for me. They were never for you because you've been around them this whole time. But when the betrayal actually happens, when they actually stab you in the back and you see it for what it is, they're exposed. And now you can choose to move away from them versus before you were around them and you had no knowledge, recollection of this is who this person really is. But when they actually betray you, like, it's really betrayal is actually a blessing because there's a revelation of who this person is that takes place. And so now you can move away from them. You can protect yourself. But before, you were around them and you were unprotected and you were vulnerable and you were trusting of them. So betrayal, y'all, I'm telling you, I've went through the healing process when it comes to betrayal on so many occasions, and I have repeatedly came to the realization that if it did not happen, this person would still be around me, and it's always been a blessing to me. It's hurtful, and it's hurtful because the only ones that can betray you are the people that are closest to you. if it's someone that you really don't know like that, they can't really betray you like that because you don't really know them like that. They don't really know you like that. It's only the people that are closest to you. So when the betrayal happens, it's a revelation and it's a blessing and it's God really protecting you. So it's like, just take that for what it is. And I'm telling you, it changes your life. As you can see, this man has had a glow up. He is still going through the healing process, but I mean, just physically, he looks better. He looks healthier. He's getting better. And that's what you just got to trust moving forward. But the betrayal, y'all, that shit is painful as hell. It's painful as hell. And then you sit and you reminisce and you think about, the memories, the good times, the bad times, even the times where you felt gaslit. They come haunting you. And it's like, at the end of the day, just accept that the betrayal was a revelation and it was a blessing over your life and it was protection, and just take it for what it is. But I know it's still a process. It still takes time though. It takes time. But man.
So I always kept that in the back of my head. And that's what's been keeping me from doing something that I would regret later. Once you start to turn your pain into purpose, your life starts to flourish. So don't let your current situation keep you at a standstill because you feel like there's no hope. Always remember, with God on your side, anything is possible.
His transformation won the hearts of many, turning him into this saga's unlikely hero. He wasn't flawless. He jumped into dating too soon, posting with a new girl and getting dragged for moving fast. But he owned it, saying, "I was hurt, messed up, but I'm growing." Fans rallied behind him, turning him into this saga's underdog hero, the guy who took the high road and came out shining. He was a man that loved his wife and trusted his best friend so much that he was like a brother to him, and that trust got betrayed by both parties. Usually that's enough to break a man and turn him into a villain, but Devin decided to use the disastrous outcome of both friendships to his advantage. Instead of becoming a sad man and a victim, he chose to revamp himself.
Girl, I do not like people who don't clean and have an unkept environment, have pets. It's something about that that gives pet cruelty to me. We know this woman is not clean, so that means her pets probably live in the worst conditions. I do not like that at all. So this woman is out here, she has cats. Apparently she has dogs and she don't keep a clean home. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. And y'all gonna see how dirty this woman is. She's very dirty. She is very dirty.
Becoming a new man and almost unrecognizable from his past self. And that resonated heavily with the fans that followed this saga. Comments suggesting that he didn't lose her, instead she lost him. And others praising him for the way he handled the breakup filled the comment section in almost all of his recent posts. Brenay and Tim, on the other hand, thinking they were unstoppable, launched a new couple's TikTok page, posting cheesy videos like baking brownies with Bae and our love story.
Hi, I'm Brenay.
What's up, y'all? It's Tim.
And this is our page. I'm so excited. So we'll be doing vlogs,
routines,
morning and night, and anything else y'all want us to do, challenges, whatever. But this will be our official page. So I'm so excited.
So get with the program.
Period.
You heard.
Period, boo. Y'all comment some stuff y'all want us to see or want us to see. No.
Y'all want to see us do.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Are you happy?
Of course, absolutely.
Am I forcing you to be happy?
Just a little bit.
Be happy now. Why?
Yeah, oh my God.
It was a bold flex, but it flopped hard.
Okay, now I see why they the most hated people on the internet right now. This is crazy. They more hated than Krishan and Blueface at this point. But I'm starting to see this is crazy. How can you do this to people? How can you do this to your children, Tim? Timmy with the hips. How can you do this to your children and still show your face up online with this woman and try to make it seem like y'all are creating like this loving, happy life? Like, this is so disgusting. And then I'm trying to rub it in their face. Is it just me? I'm trying to rub it in Devin's face. I'm trying to rub it in Akira's face. And anyone else that's not for me and for this relationship and this union and this coming together, like, that's what makes it worse. Okay, like y'all go be together, but it's another thing to like be low down and dirty with it. Like, let me rub it in their face. Like, that's disgusting. And you know what's crazy? Devin has his lawsuit. So Akira won her lawsuit. And I'm pretty sure Akira and Devin probably are sharing information, notes, and things for their lawsuits. And then Devin sued Tim. So next up is Devin and Tim's lawsuit when it comes to the situation, which I think is coming up very soon here. So this is crazy. This is crazy. And I'm assuming that Devin is suing Tim for alienation of affection as well. So, yeah.
Hard. Fans roasted them badly, hitting at the dirty conditions of the house, especially with cats also running around.
See?
They also called out Brenay for still not wearing a bra and letting all of her junk in the front just be all around the places she's famous for. Another user also called her out for sleeping with another woman's husband, saying, "Girl, what we want is for you to stop sleeping with married men and wear a damn bra."
Ooh!
But amongst all the criticism, some users are still genuinely happy for Brenay, saying that she's really happy. Maybe they are really happy and meant to be together.
Think boy.
Well, I'm not done yet. It's not done. Let's see.
I think so.
Heat the oven. Is the oven heated? That's the first direction. That's the first instruction.
All right, put the eggs in. You crack it.
Big mama, big mama, big mama, big mama.
Stop.
I do not.
Tanked Brenay's follower count regardless, and every post there gave Akira more ammo for court. Their ride or die act felt desperate, especially as uglier rumors surfaced. Court papers claimed Tim slept with Brenay's twin sister Karen, while Akira was pregnant with their second child. A bombshell Tim denied but couldn't escape. Whispers of Tim hitting on other relatives, maybe even on Akira's side of the family, spread like wildfire. Although many of the rumors were just rumors and had no real evidence, the public picture and public opinion of Tim was almost already tarnished beyond repair. The rumors painted Tim as a shameless cheater, dragging Brenay deeper into the mess. Tim denied it in a TikTok live, saying, "That's a lie, I'd never." But the damage was done. She'd bet everything on Tim, only to hear he might have played her own sister. The drama exploded in a TikTok live on the Life of Us page, hosted by Regina, aka Black Goddess, after a related live by Brenay's alleged cousin.
That acting all sad, bruh. That attention-seeking BS. And you know what's up, bruh. You know what's up. That's why you ain't got nothing to say. You quiet. But if you make a video, you gonna be all funny, talking about Chipotle. Oh, they look like they... Like, bro, you quiet now because you know I'm speaking facts, bro. You ain't got nothing to say.
You feel that way. I can't really say too much because you know it's a lot going on.
You see what I'm saying? This nigga don't got nothing to say. He quiet. You don't got no comeback.
I can't say much.
The video, you so talkative now. Y'all forget how when Devin and Brenay used to make videos, y'all swore this dude was in the back unhappy, so this, so that, he don't like her. He don't like her, but then you get on the internet being sad, and then you switch and say, oh, now you trying to be funny. You won't saying that when you was crying. You won't.
Timmy with the hips, you got too much bass in your voice. I'm gonna need you to pipe it down. Just, you know what? A lot. Pipe it down a lot, cause you got a little too much bass in your voice for me. Just a little too much for me. I don't know about other people, but that's just a little too much bass in your voice for me to be talking to this other man after you slept with his wife. That's crazy. Ain't no way.
Saying that, I miss her. You won't say it then, but now all jokes on because you getting a little bit of clout. You got a little fan base, so now you just that dude. You forgot I know you for real, bro.
So that's why Devin was playing it cool. Listen, the way Akira and Devin out here moving, cause they in their ego, and I know Akira and Devin, they seem to be more emotionally intelligent, and Brenay and Tim, they seem to be like in their ego, like they have something to prove, and the whole time they in their ego having something to prove, they just being set up so that so Devin and Akira can win in the courtroom. So I don't know. Like I'm pretty sure they had their lawyers in their ear, like, don't do this, don't do that, don't say that, don't. Woo! It would have been hard for me not to pop off though. It would have been hard. It would have been hard. It would have been hard.
You forgot I know you for real, bro. So stop with all that tough stuff. Just because you got a pat on the back.
Crazy.
You know what's up, bro. Now you ain't got nothing to say. Now he quiet. Now he quiet.
He said he couldn't say much.
Why not?
He say a lot in the videos.
Exactly.
He say a lot in the videos. Now he can't say much.
Brenay dodged blame, quoting Bible verses like, "Judge not, lest ye be judged," and claiming Devin was cool with the affair from the start.
What?
"I'm a child of God, y'all can't touch me," she preached, but it landed like a lead balloon. She also brought up allegations against Devin, saying that he fat-shamed her just because he's now lost weight, saying guys get thin, then try to fat-shame, also adding that he criticized her diet of eating Chipotle every day. But Devin denied ever fat-shaming her, and to the Chipotle allegations, he said that they weren't false, as she did in fact eat a lot of fast food. Brenay also said that she tried to arrange a sit-down with her mom and Devin's mom and people when the drama was boiling down, and before they decided to have a divorce. But Devin said this was false and never happened, to which Brenay reacted aggressively, screaming that he was a liar and that she had text receipts of the conversation that they had, but she failed to ever pull it up.
But yet, court documents has been asking you a lot of things, and you ain't gave nothing, like nothing. So
I didn't give what? What didn't I give?
Girl, nothing. Like literally nothing.
Yes, I did, babe. I did. I turned my stuff in before I left for vacay.
You did.
Yeah, I sure did.
The court documents do be lying.
Answer them questions with no type of common sense.
Brenay did exactly what she was supposed to do.
Well, I'll wait till the new court documents come out.
And that's fine, as everybody else is going to. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. Like I said, I've done my part on my end, and I answered each and every one of them questions truthfully. And each one of them,
can you answer this one question truthfully?
What?
Why would you play in Akira's face knowing that you wanted to be with
Nobody played in her face. Nobody
Girl,
played
stop.
in her face. Nobody played.
I wasn't done.
Girl, you played in that woman's face. Come on now. She wouldn't have had her kids around you like that. Come on now.
Nobody played.
Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what went down. Y'all know.
Oh, now you know what's up, bro?
Devin, hold on.
What's
okay,
up?
so now we up here. Can you mute everybody else? Regina, let me talk to Devin.
Uh-oh.
Let's have a conversation.
Yeah, let's have one since you don't want to be an adult and
Why are you
actually have
yelling?
a
I'm not
conversation.
yelling. Stop yelling, please.
No, don't tell me what to do. Mister, I'm so happy, this and that and the third. Like, you so, oh my goodness. It's so much that I can say to you. I don't care if y'all team Devin, team not. It don't matter to me. Y'all can be team Devin because team Devin just be sitting on this internet lying because you're literally obsessed with me.
I mean, but you obsessed with Akira.
Baby, what?
Don't flatter yourself too much.
First of all, I thought the mic
Don't
was
flatter
supposed to be
yourself too
muted.
much.
I did. I muted. My bad. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Like
If I was
said,
obsessed with you, I would still be trying to get you.
no,
Right?
I left you. You forget that. Stop acting like if you was obsessed with me, then why every single time you making a video, it got to be about Brenay? How about you go on to them other girls that you was dealing with and you was talking to? Why don't you do that? Why are you so worried about Brenay? Why you so worried about Chipotle this, Chipotle that? Like we ate Chipotle every single day. Because we didn't, and you know that. So stop with the, I'm this and that third. Niggas get skinny and try to fat shame. You forgot
nobody.
I hate that for you. And again, let's
Did I call you
really bring
fat?
it to the
Did I call
forefront,
you?
Devin.
I didn't call you fat. I ain't never.
Let's bring it to the forefront because you really.
Girl, that Chipotle hit a nerve for her. I don't know what. And you know what's so crazy? Because I've been finding like just bits and pieces of this situation on TikTok. And I've been seeing the Chipotle jokes and references. And I'm like, I don't get it. Like, why is Chipotle in this? And so now I get it. So this woman, listen, Devin, you called her out for eating too much Chipotle. It may not have been every day, but it sounded like it was at least every week. If it wasn't every week, it was every other week. And she took that to the heart. You came for me and my Chipotle? This is crazy. So now I'm going to be in the loop with that. Like, oh, yeah, bro. She got something with Chipotle. Listen, Chipotle, you better go ahead and, I don't know. You need to sponsor her maybe because the way she upset.
Bro, let's bring it to the forefront. Devin, you got on the internet when I actually wanted to have a conversation with you. When everything actually went down, I wanted to have a conversation with you, my mom, and your peoples. Did we not? Yes or no?
No.
You are a liar, Devin. Devin, you're lying. I told you, and I got the messages to prove it, that I said before we get a divorce, I wanted to sit and talk to my peoples and your mom, your peoples. Did I not say that?
No.
Yes, I did. Anyway.
Tim piled on.
Hold on. Brianna, girl. You may be on to something, honey. Hold on, wait a minute. I totally believe Tim wanted Karen, Brenay's twin sister, but couldn't have her. So Tim settled for Brenay. This is really beef between the sisters. You know what? Girl, you may be on to something with that. Oh my goodness. I did not know Fantasia got sued for the same thing. That's new information. Yeah, you know what, Brianna? Girl, yeah, I can see that, actually. I can see that. And I think Tim really wants the twin sister, but it's caught, I think, because Brenay has the money, that he chooses Brenay for the money, because this is a kept man, okay? I saw and heard all of the things that Akira did for him, her family did for him. So he's a kept man, and I just feel like he's going wherever the money is, but he really wants to be with his twin sister. I believe that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Fantasia won her case. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I did not know that. I have to look into that.
Taunting Devin as soft for not throwing punches, flexing his new life with Brenay like a trophy. Man up, bro. You lost her fair and square, he said.
That acting all sad, bro. That attention-seeking BS. And you know what's up, bro. You know what's up. That's why you ain't got nothing to say. You quiet. But if you make a video, you gonna be all funny, talking about Chipotle. Oh, they look like they... Like, bro, you quiet now because you know I'm speaking facts, bro. You ain't got nothing to say.
You feel that way. I can't really say too much because you know it's a lot going on.
You see what I'm saying? This nigga don't got nothing to say. He quiet. You don't got no comeback.
I can't say much.
The video, you so talkative now.
Devin stayed ice cold, saying, "Y'all can keep that drama. I'm good." His shade was lethal, calling out their lies without raising his voice. Again, his actions resonated with the fans that were watching the live stream, with one fan saying that Devin's smart. He came up and triggered them to keep talking. Akira is about to wipe the floor with them, suggesting...
Ooh, and she did. Ooh, and she did. And I believe Devin gonna wipe the floor too.
That him getting Tim and Brenay to talk was a smart move, as it's now going to provide Akira and her lawyer with more evidence to bury their case and get justice against Brenay.
Hold on, but we got to bring the twin sister into this. We got to bring the twin sister into this because I want to know. Hold on, because I pulled up the video. Hold on. Let me pull up the twin sisters video real quick. Where is it at?
Okay, if you feel like a day is not yours, but you know Azalea's yours, so why not do for her? Get a DNA. Oh, that's coming. And guess what? That nigga gonna be looking sick as heck. I'm telling you. Give him a test. Oh, I will. It's coming. It's coming. The potential dad is the only person I believe can only ask for a DNA. So.
But see, this is the thing. She's saying that the twin sister Karen is saying that they didn't do anything together. But I'm like, well, if y'all didn't do nothing together that led to that man swimming in your pool, why would you get a DNA test? Like, what are you trying to prove? It he didn't go swimming in your pool. Y'all was just fooling around. Y'all just was fooling around first base. Y'all didn't go to second or third, fourth base. No home run took place, honey. Why are you getting a DNA? I'm confused about that. I'm so confused about that. So this is crazy to me. This is crazy. I'm not understanding.
Potential. Yes, that's what they told me. That's what they said. They said the potential dad is the only people that could actually ask for DNA, unless like we're in like courts or something. I don't know. I've never been to
So Timmy went swimming in your pool. Is that what happened?
court. I never was served paperwork for Azalea. I tried to tell him, but he wanted to keep cutting me off and trying to be all funny and not have an adult conversation. Why are you not doing nothing for her? Why are you not coming to see her? Why am I blocked on all social medias? Oh, I got a new number for a year. The nigga is a liar. She called him off the phone, off her iPad. He's a liar.
And y'all can believe whichever y'all want to believe, honestly. But at the end of the day, they Sean know that both of them are his kids. And once it proves that these are his kids, and I'm so sick of that nigga. That nigga gonna say, I literally, I stopped him from seeing the kids because he has seizures. He off and let me go. I said, you can never be alone with the kids by yourself because you have epilepsy. What if you have a seizure where you got my kids with you? Then what? What if you driving?
And she's talking about her baby daddy, which I think is like her ex or something like that. So she's trying to pin these kids on another man. But I'm like, girl, this is look at this. Girl, this is messy. This is messy. This is messy. Because that looked like his kid to me. What y'all think? Put a 1 in the chat if you think that this potentially is his child. Put a 2 in the chat if you like, no. Hell no. Mm-mm. And you know what? Another thing that I'm also peeping throughout this entire story is Karen is the pretty twin and Brenay is the ugly twin. Okay. And I'm just but they're identical twins. So I can see some jealousy brewing between the two of them regarding this man. I can. And then, girl, let's get into the mama because we got to bring the mama into this. You know, I love to go into the deep behind where maybe this all began for Brenay when it comes to just being male centered and like boy crazy. Because listen, her mama was too.
Did she see? Married this man, right? Okay, cool. So she asked us, how do y'all feel?
So she's talking about the trauma that she has over her old stepdad. So maybe her mama's not with the same man anymore. This is the mama. Okay. And she's saying I was married to her father for 20 years. So what did she see? So I guess her mother decided to remarry. She remarried to her stepdad, and this is what Brenay had to say.
So what did she see? Married this man, right? Okay, cool. So she asked us, how do y'all feel if I married him? Said my answer was no because he doesn't seem like he was the one for you. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt. And I can't remember how old I was. I was young. So yeah, she asked us privately and she also asked us while he was there. I told my mom no. They asked me why. I gave them my reason. He was there and he started treating me funny because I said no and everybody else said yes. So I'll give y'all an example of the things that he used to do. So he was a chef in the house. He was a chef. And he would pass out everybody food, ask them what they wanted, you know, woo. And of course for me, he would ask me, give me a number between 1 and 30. And of course I always got it wrong. Of course, right? And I didn't eat. I didn't eat because I got the number wrong.
I see where she gets it from. She played in that woman's face with her husband because that's the type of woman you are. You let that man come in that house and do and say anything to your children. And guess what? Your daughter doing the same thing. May not be the same scenario, but it's the exact same character.
This give the Brianna Williams story. This is generational. This give the Brianna Williams story. Ain't nothing going on but the same thing. It may not be the exact same storyline, but the script of the generational cycle is very similar. It's very parallel. It mirrors each other. It's so crazy.
I see where she get it from. Horrible job. And I know your pastor is ashamed. You should be on the altar. You shouldn't be over nothing in church. You can't teach a tick nothing.
Ooh. And can you believe they heavily involved in the church? Can you believe that? And then y'all, cause I was being nosy too. Hold on, we're gonna get into it. Hold on. Let me let this woman finish up what she got to say.
That excuse for a mother. You need some counseling. You need some healing too. You need to take you and all your little children, because all of them look like something wrong with them. All y'all need counseling.
Ooh,
from the mama, all y'all, all y'all, the whole Barney crew.
Oh, girl, I done heard so many references. The Barney crew, Humpty Dumpty on the wall, large and in charge. Are y'all gonna stop with this? Y'all need to stop. Like every time I'm like, listen, y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop. Okay, y'all gotta stop. Now listen, just to give y'all a little update, because I was snooping, I was minding my business. Was I minding my business? No, I wasn't minding my business. I was really snooping. Brianna is in London with that man. Let me see if I can find and she being sneaky about, well, she trying to be sneaky, but she not really sneaking.
Felt like.
Hold on. Let me show you. They in London together. Hold on. Okay, they in London together. Let me go here because I think it's here. Hold on. Here it is. Girl, look at them at dinner. They on a lover's vacation. I don't know. This is crazy. She is lying to y'all on social. This is why you know what? This is this point. At this point, if the woman runs the social media, I don't care. Do not involve me in that. I don't know what's worse. And see, and do I think the mama is dead ass wrong? I think the mama is struggling with the fact that she failed her daughter. She has a level of guilt that she does not want to face. She doesn't want to face the reality that her choices have impacted the choices when it comes to her daughter and the way that she's choosing to live her life. Her mother has not accepted that yet, and she tries to downplay that situation to make herself feel better about how she's made these improvements over her own life, but it's like your daughter has not made those same improvements. So there's a generational cycle. Then Brianna, I'm disappointed in you, sis, because you are allowing your choices to now impact your daughter. So instead of you breaking the cycle, you continue to the cycle, and now your daughter is currently being impacted. It's a mess. It is a mess. So who's gonna choose better? And when it came to Brianna's mom, she chose better, but it was too late. It was too late. The damage had already been done when it came to Brianna's father, apparently or allegedly. It was too late. So she needs to accept that. But I also empathize with the mother as well, because she's seen her daughter not just go back to this man, she keeps going in the same relationships with these men. So she gets out of one abusive relationship and she goes into another with a new man. She gets out of one abusive relationship, she gets into another abusive relationship. So it's crazy. It's like hard to watch. It's hard to watch. But let's get back to Karen, the twin sister.
Even if you feel like a day is not.
So people calling her out like that's Tim, that's Tim's kid. It looked like it's Tim's kid. What y'all think? It seemed like it.
Corinne?
Yes. What's that?
This is the court paper to show that you were never served.
Where?
Right here. Discontinued.
Discontinued.
The defendant has never been served
In this action. Thank you. Something's wrong with him. The defendant, which is me. Thank you. Continue to read. 90 days. Wow.
It was discontinued because you was never served.
Exactly.
You didn't even know anything about it.
I didn't know anything about it until people were saying stuff online. I never knew nothing about him trying to file. What was he trying to file for Azalea for? Like, what was he? I don't even know what his reason. What was that for, Mom?
This was for custody and visitation.
Oh, custody. So he wanted custody and visitation on my child.
No. Out of here. Let's go.
So I think that has to do with an ex of hers that she was dealing with.
Come on.
No.
So basically, this is just to prove that whatever ex she's referring to, those are not his kids. He's trying to claim them, but those are not his kids, which is crazy. I've never seen anything like this before. Where a man tries to actually claim kids that may not even be his, but I think deep down she knows that those are not his kids. And you know what? it really does look like those may not be his kids, because when you look at this, I mean, that's crazy. Girl, this is crazy. And then another jealousy part too when it comes to the twin sisters, right? Brenay seems to struggle with fertility. So that could also be another jealousy factor. And then if these are Tim's kids, do you see where I'm going with this? Okay. Okay. You see where I'm going with this? All right.
While another user pointed out how Time and Brenay repeatedly spoke about Devin's weight loss journey and his—
Oh, he's only claiming one. So, okay, this is what I'm confused about. He's only claiming one, but and then is both Tim's kids, or is only one of her children Tim's? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because people are saying online that both of those kids are Tim's, but it could be that maybe one. But it's weird how she's like, no, you're not getting visitation rights to my child. So maybe she knows that that's not his kid. I don't know. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know, because I don't know everything, but let me know, because I want to know. But just to wrap everything up with the jealousy with the twins between Brenay and Corinne, it seems like another jealousy layer is not just physical appearance, but also the fact that she can get pregnant. It seems like Brenay struggles with that.
his blow up on social media, suggesting that they're jealous of him. Regina, the live host, wasn't having it. She stayed grilling Brenay on her twerking videos and Tim on his shady court docs. The live was pure chaos, with fans eating it up, but turning on Brenay and Tim. One comment summed it up: Brenay's preaching while twerking on her bestie's man. Clown vibes. The meltdown cost Brenay thousands of followers in one night, while Devin's calm clapbacks made him a fan favorite. Then came—
So she's saying, Kyra is saying that it's the younger one. He's saying it's Tim's kid. He said he's sure about the older one. Interesting. What the older one look like? I didn't really see her. So this, I'm assuming maybe Tim's kid. This is so messy. This is so messy.
the real kicker. In early 2025, Brenay's private Snapchat story leaked, and it was a train wreck. In now deleted posts, it said that she allegedly caught Tim texting Akira and was plotting to ditch her if she lost the lawsuit, banking on Akira's payout. Tim wrote stuff like, "If Brenay's broke, I'm out. You know we got history." Brenay now broke down, saying she missed Devin and wanted him back, calling him my Superman and the best thing I had. All of this was happening after she already announced her divorce from Devin, moved in with Tim for months, and eventually got proposed to by
I want to know too.
Okay, knew everything. I just have a life update. I feel like a lot of you got early, and it's okay. But yeah, for all who don't know, me and Devin are divorced. I know, probably like y'all like, oh, I'm not shocked. It doesn't pay me the whole nine. I get it. You know, y'all gonna have y'all opinion. A current one, as today is February 3rd. So to-do list is we're gonna go eat. Mind you, it's Tim and Devin. It's just us three. And then I'm gonna grab either some aloe vera gel or the aloe vera plant. Then I'm gonna grab Tim some t-shirts. We gotta get boxes because I didn't give y'all the update, but I'm moving.
But Devin wasn't having any of that, as he so clearly stated in his response.
You know, it's crazy how a person can tell lies on you and you haven't told the truth about them, or they can do you wrong and they try and play the victim.
This is crazy.
If you ask me, it ain't no explanation on why you did a person wrong, because at the end of the day, it was a choice, and you made that decision to do what you did. And then when you get caught up in your mess and your chaos that you caused, then you want somebody to go down with you. You know, that's what happens when you play stupid games with people.
Ooh-wee.
You win stupid prizes.
Ooh-wee.
Because you thought you made such a smart decision, but really it was stupid. And then when it all goes left, you want to go back to the person that you did wrong.
Ooh-wee.
But you got to realize the person that you did wrong is not going to sit there and wait.
Ooh-wee.
They're moving on with their life. At this point, they're going to go look for better just like you wanted to, right?
Listen, this man is preaching, okay? He is preaching. But you know what's so crazy? It's now she lost the lawsuit. Do you think it's hitting her that she made a stupid choice? Do you think it's really hitting her that she made a dumbass choice? Cause like, girl, and then you telling me that Tim was talking behind your back and he was talking to Akira, talking about, oh, if she loses this lawsuit, like I'm trying to get my family back. What the hell? Why would you think that you could go back? Are you out of your mind?
It was clear that Devin already moved on with his life and didn't want anything to do with her again. She admitted Devin was loyal, even when they fought, but she'd pushed him away, chasing Tim's spark. The leak flipped Brenay's tough girl image, showing her as hurt and naive, clinging to a guy who didn't care. Fans weren't moved, with one viral post saying, "You chose Tim, now deal."
Ooh,
Feeling bad
I
about
know
her
that's
decisions,
right.
apparently, Brenay tried to chase more clout by posting more about her amazing life with her new man Tim, posting Tim's cheap gifts, which was a travel-size skincare kit for a birthday.
So if she was already out here putting this stuff out on the internet, they over there in arguments, girl. And you know what? I've been disappointed so much by women going back that I'm gonna just shut the fuck up at this point. I'm just here as a bystander. We just gonna watch to see how this play out because I'm at a point where now, we just gonna have to see how it works. Cause and you know, it's the extreme cases like this where you just be shocked, like, wow, she went back to that man. Wow, that's crazy. So, you know, we have the Janae Aikos of the world or Icos of the world. So you never know how it's gonna play out. Cause I have a feeling Janae may go back. I do. If you notice how I did my deep dive, I kind of left it like if she go back, she a fool. Really, low key, she a fool. She a fool if she go back to Big Sean again and again and again. But the possibility of her going back is highly likely. It's highly like that's why I left it open. I said, you know what? This should end. If you notice, I said this should end. But if it continues, it's just gonna repeat. The same thing is gonna happen. It's gonna be the same ass story over and over again. It doesn't matter. The lesson has been learned. It's time for you to move on with your life, sis. Cause it's likely Janae gonna go back. And I have a feeling she will. I have some telling me she gonna go back. So it's crazy. Akira, I'm rooting for her. I hope she don't go back. She has so much support, but Brianna is showing me that you can have so much support and still go back. So it's crazy.
A half-used candle, and even his proposal to her that happened at a literal
I don't-
cemetery with a dollar store ring, while acting like she is still super happy with the outcome of the whole debacle. Tim's betrayal proved he was all about clout, milking Brenay's 2 million plus followers while plotting his exit. Brenay's mental health posts made things messier. She'd been open about her PCOS, saying it caused weight gain, fertility struggles, and low energy, even saying that she is delaying a breast reduction surgery due to breastfeeding plans, as she and Tim are trying for kids.
I was literally on the road of last year because I didn't want to be here anymore.
Saying that he this perfect person and stop saying that, oh, he's so sad. No, he not. That's just how he look without his glasses.
He got it so good.
Okay, who put in the chat that this is covert narcissism? Girl, that's what it's giving. Girl, I don't know who put that in the chat, but girl, you are spot on. That's what it's giving covert narcissism. It's the covert narcissist. They always love to like play the victim and do all of that crying and trying to get people to be empathetic and sympathetic to their situation and what they're going through. But the whole time they are literally the cause of their chaos and destruction in their life. I don't know who put that in the chat, but yeah, I'm starting to see the covert narcissism because what? Girl, you literally created all of this mess and you want to sit up here and cry like, God, I don't know why this is happening to me. It's happening to you because of you, sis. It's happening to you because of you. Oh my goodness.
It's true. Like I said, like I don't give up on God, y'all, because He has everything planned out. He knows the end from the beginning, and there's no catching God by surprise. He knew what was gonna happen before it happened.
Why? Already broken. Y'all already had a separation. So clearly it's something up. And that's all I'm gonna say. It's clearly something up with that marriage. Before Brenay came into the picture to try to ruin it.
Because of how omnipotent he is, how amazing, and he's just magnificent. And I just, like some days I'm just like, Lord, if I could just hug you.
Tag her and tell her I said, hey, I don't care. Like, come on now. So what? So anyway.
Do y'all see why these people scare me? Listen, real talk. Does she have like some type of personality disorder, some type of identity crisis? What's going on? This is a lot. It's like she's two different people. Does she have like maybe is she bipolar? It's something. It's something. It's something mental for sure. For sure. Cause I'm like, if I feel like okay, this is a different Brenay, like when she's being vulnerable and all of that. But then like when she's being like cocky and popping her shit, this is a different Brenay, like a totally different person. I need to know. For real, this ain't to excuse her behavior. This is truly to try to understand her toxicity and her chaos that she has created in her life. But I really want to know, like, is this some type of like real, I don't know, give it bipolar maybe, possibly.
Anyways,
if I could just hug you, I will, just to say thank you. Just to say thank you for everything that you've done so far in my life.
I was in your life, but I'm saying before any of this, that social media see is what I mean. Before social media see. Thank you. I don't get it. But I ruined your marriage, but it happened before.
What you're going to do and where I'm going to be at. And, you know, like I said, I'm just having one of those moments, you know. I'm having one of those moments. Don't take it for granted. Don't take God for granted. I know people not living right.
And look them how you get them, unless they're ordained for you. Remember that.
Don't take God for granted. I know.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm really trying to understand. I'm really trying because I'm confused. Like, wow, this is crazy. This is crazy. Could you imagine being in a relationship with her? I'm pretty sure her mood swings are crazy. Woo! They don't give you typical womanly hormonal mood swings. They give like she may be borderline. She may be borderline bipolar or something. I don't know. It's giving more than just hormonal mood swings.
People not living right. Get your life together. Do what you need to do. Even if you don't know,
It felt staged, like she was acting out pain for views and not necessarily dealing with it. In the lawsuit filed on her by Akira, one of the conditions of action set by the court included one protecting the kids of Tim and Akira from being recorded. The condition reads, neither party shall post images of the minor children on any social media platform, nor shall they allow any third party to do so without first receiving the express written permission of the other parent. But Brenay already broke that rule when she went out with Tim and the kids and then filmed the kids as they sat on the table in the background. During what seemed like an outside lunch, their faces blurred, but their tantrums clear, turning family chaos into cliques.
Brenay intentionally had Kayla to record those children. Look at her as that was the cue.
Oh my God. Yeah, this is...
Her subsequent posts about needing a break and being stressed came off as performative, especially when she'd pivot to twerking videos just a few hours later, with no trace of the stress she had just cried about. And the fans quickly clocked this and stopped buying her manipulative and performative on-screen BS. They always end up laughing at her and her lazy acting in the comments.
I was literally on the road of last year because I didn't want to be here anymore.
Saying that he's this perfect person and stop saying that, oh, he's...
Y'all, I don't know, man. Recording my kids like that, I'm gonna have to drag your ass. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. That would really get under my skin. Akira, girl, I need you to explain how you kept your composure, sis. I needs to know. As an Aries fire sign woman, girl, cause she need a good dragon. Am I tripping? Like, it can't be me. You keep putting my kids on camera. Like, seriously, come on. They're already going through a lot. Like, this is a lot. As their mother, I'm allowing them to still see their father, and you want to keep putting them on camera, sis. I'm gonna need to drag your ass. Seriously, this is crazy to me. And she doing it on purpose. And that's another thing that's really bothering me. That's what's really bothering me when it comes to the situation. You know, she's doing this shit intentionally. She's doing it to get under the skin of Akira. Oh, oh my God. That's what it really is. Oh, and you know when someone's doing something on purpose, like they poking the bear because they want to get the bear's reaction. That's what it's giving with her recording them kids like that. That's just nasty. It's like, listen, do what you do. You want to do what you do with Tim, with the wide ass hips, and you want to do what you do. Okay, cool. That's fine. But when you start to involve the innocent, like that's what's really disgusting me. I would have to drag her ass.
So sad. No, he not. That's just how he looked without his glasses.
He got it so
No, seriously. That's crazy.
Like, I don't give up on God, y'all, because he has everything planned out. He knows the end from the beginning, and there's no catching God by surprise. He knew what was going to happen before it happened.
Why? Already broken. Y'all already had a separation. So clearly it's something up. And that's all I'm going to say. It's clearly something up with that marriage. Before Brenay came into the picture to try to ruin it.
Because of how omnipotent he is, how amazing, and just, he's just magnificent. And I just, like some days I'm just like, Lord, if I could just hug you.
Tag her and tell her I said, hey, I don't care. Like, come on now. So what? So anyways.
If I could just hug you, I will, just to say thank you. Just to say thank you for everything that you've done so far in my life.
I was in your life, but I'm saying before any of this, that social media see is what I mean. Before social media see.
First time, bro.
Thank you. I don't get it. But I ruined your marriage, but it happened before.
What you're going to do and where I'm going to be at. And, you know, like I said, I'm just having one of those moments, you know? I'm having one of those moments. Don't take it for granted. Don't take God for granted. I know people not living right.
Man is function. Hey, listen why you get them, unless they're ordained to you. It's not very good. Remember that. I love you, so listen.
Don't take God for granted. I know people not living right. Get your life together. Do what you need to do. Even if you don't know, I will.
Then entered Tim's disrespect, and this one was next level gross. According to Brenay's deleted Snapchat posts, she didn't like that he'd mock her eating and nitpick her looks, saying her nails were too much or her outfits were trying too hard.
Take this, babe. Okay, anyways, this is my sandwich.
Whoa.
Come on, sit down so I can eat.
Wow, why you eating without me? That's crazy.
You're literally sitting right here. I'm gonna eat close to him because
You can't stay away.
can't. Look at that blobber cheese.
Look at that blob of jelly right there. How do you eat that and you know your hands gonna be sticky?
This is a mess.
Don't piss me off. What? My hair?
Yo, how long y'all think this gonna last? I'm taking bets. I want to take bets. How long y'all think this gonna last? 6 months? 4 months? I'm not giving it a year. 6 months? 4 months? 3 months? When's the lawsuit with Devin? That's what I want to know, because I think once he win that lawsuit, I think that's really gonna break down this relationship completely. And this marriage. It's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna have to keep up with this. Somebody said 6 months, 9 months. Oh, I can see 9 months, 6 months. I'm in the range of 6 to 9 months. I'm not saying this ain't gonna last no year. Absolutely not. It's gonna be interesting to see them get through the holidays, because you know the holidays is coming up. It's gonna be interesting to see just them survive the holidays with their families and everything that's going on.
Hot.
Oh, guys,
I said 90 days.
So I got a question.
That's funny.
Do y'all like y'all food like hot? Like me, I can't eat my food hot. Like it can't be burning. It can't be like smoking profusely. It can't be doing that. Bro, I burnt my tongue so many times on noodles, bro. I'm scarred.
I wake up and crave this literally.
Gifts to her were a running joke. It was a skincare kit for her birthday with a half-used candle, then cheap $5 flowers for Valentine's Day. And even when he finally decided to propose to her, it was done at a cemetery. The proposal that had TikTok in stitches.
So I actually just got a new skincare kit for my birthday.
Listen. The reason why I'm giving them the 6 to 9 months is because they need to be there for each other because of all of this legal stuff, all the legal problems that they got going on. They gonna need emotional support. But once I feel like this really starts to like sink in for them, I think that's when they're gonna start fighting each other. That's when the separation's gonna happen. For real. And then, root work is a part of all of this too. So, it's gonna be interesting to see. And then, this is crazy. This is too much. This is too much. That's why I'm telling the girls, do not do that love spell root work on a man, girl. It's how many shows, girl? Did you not watch Sabrina? Did you not watch The Craft? Did you not watch Practical Magic? I mean, like when the girls gonna learn don't do that shit? I mean, it's so obvious. Did you not watch what was the other movie? The Love Witch, Charmed. I mean, how many examples do you need not to do that shit? It always blows up and it backfires in your face. How many examples do you need? Oh my goodness, just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Birthday babe got it for me. So exciting. Because I've been wanting and needing new my ordinary serums. So they're actually down here. Look it up. I'm gonna record a video of the products that I do use. It's like a little miniature kit or whatever, which is perfectly fine for me until I can go and get like the bigger ones. But I don't use too much product on my face anyway. But yeah, I'll show you my skincare in a few minutes. And okay, Greensboro. I know it's morning time and all that. Chips in the morning is crazy. Well, I'll be making a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich later on. And I'll film that. So, chips and ketchup it is.
He leaned hard into Brenay's fame, using her platform to push his bad boy persona, but gave nothing back. Then he tried sliding back to Akira by texting her sneaky messages like he hadn't wrecked her life. It was peak Playboy vibes, chasing clout while burning every bridge. The family drama got uglier with Karen's rumored TikTok video, teased in court docs but still unreleased, promising to confirm Tim's fling with her while Akira was pregnant. If it drops, it could bury Brenay, proving Tim betrayed her too. Karen's silence kept fans guessing, but the idea of Brenay's twin getting with Tim was too juicy to ignore. When confronted with the question again during their joint live stream with the Black Queen, Tim denied ever having anything to do with Brenay's sister.
Even knew her.
Goddess, can I ask one question?
Mm-hmm.
One question.
Yeah.
If y'all can't answer, I understand. So I've seen the videos y'all address how people say, how Tim is the father of Corinne's second baby, right? That's just what people say. But why wasn't it never answered that he actually slept with Corinne?
Oh, never did shit with Corinne. So that's your answer.
Okay, thank you.
Who lying? How I'm lying?
Because that's not what the
Other rumors of Tim hitting on Akira's.
The way Tim be talking with that bass in his voice, and you know what it gives? It gives I'm showing out because the woman sitting next to me. That's what it gives. I'm showing out because of the woman that's sitting next to me. That's what it gives. I got this extra bass in my voice because I'm putting on this show for this woman that's sitting next to me. I don't like people like that. I don't know what's worse, men who do that or women who talk in that baby voice. I don't like that. I don't like that. Don't put on no show. Don't be doing that. Just be yourself, whatever that is. I don't know which version of yourself is the real you, but listen. Just be yourself. You don't got to put all that extra bass in your voice.
Relatives, like a cousin or aunt, fueled TikTok skits, with creators and fans alike joking about Tim's fate.
And you know what's so crazy? I actually believe, this is an unpopular opinion, but I believe they belong together. They act alike. I mean, they act very similar in a lot of different ways. They do. They do. They act just alike. I could see how they were attracted to each other. I could see how they had this passion towards each other, this sexual passion, this chemistry. They're very similar in a lot of ways, but they're so similar that even in the worst ways, they're similar, and that's gonna create that clash. And I'm telling you, this is gonna blow up. This gonna. You think it backfired with the lawsuit? No, 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 no. This really gonna blow up. This really gonna blow up. How you think this is gonna end? Because it's not gonna end with just these lawsuits. Devin and Akir winning these lawsuits. How do you really think this is gonna end for real though? Seriously, because this is still ongoing. This is still developing. We don't know how this is gonna end just yet. We only know how these lawsuits most likely are gonna end. But when we talk about their marriage and their relationship, how do you really think that this is going to end though? I don't think it's going to end the way Brenay is I think she predicted with her root work. I don't think it's going to end in the way that Tim hoped when he was chasing the bag and trying to be a kept man. I think this is going to end very badly. Hopefully it does not end fatally. But it's really looking like this is going to end very badly. I don't know. I don't know, because they are very similar in a lot of ways, and I feel like even in the worst ways, they gonna clash real bad.
Family reunion tour, but many of these claims have remained unfounded rumors so far, with no evidence linking Tim to such. The gossip made Tim a pariah, with even Brenay's loyal fans turning, unable to defend her choice in men. Brenay's legal troubles kept piling up. The contempt charges set for a May 13th, 2025 hearing came from her blowing off court orders, like refusing to hand over bank statements or show up for depositions. Jail was a real risk, and bankruptcy loomed, with web reports saying she might file to dodge Akira's potential $1.5 million win. With the case already proceeding in court, both Brenay and Tim had to make appearances in the first trial that was scheduled for May 15th, 2025, which they both did. But even their court case so far has not escaped its own fair share of drama. First of all, it was the double lawsuits from both Akira and Devin against Brenay and Tim simultaneously. Then it was rumored soon after that Brenay's attorney had dropped her in the case, citing no clear reason, which gave room for speculation, especially from the fans on Reddit. There, the narrative at first was
I could see them being narcissists, because only narcissists would do some stupid shit like this before your court case, before your appearance in court. You really got to be stupid. You cannot be that smart. But if you're a narcissist, I can see why you would do some stupid shit like this.
that she was dropped because she couldn't guarantee that she would pay the retainer fees involved in having an attorney, or that she straight up wasn't taking her counsel's advice. But that was quickly rebuffed by some other user on the platform, who now suggested that the attorney didn't think that they had a realistic chance of winning the case, and that's why Brenay was dropped. Another user suggested that the most likely scenario is that she was not paying the required fees. Till date, there isn't any confirmed explanation for the drop. And while all this was happening, Akira's lawyer also picked up Devin's case, making it another tag team matchup between the two halves of the split couples. In a few short years, Brenay has gone from being the plus-sized queen of TikTok to now being a cautionary tale. Her once thriving empire is now crumbling under lawsuits and bad decisions. Fans that once enjoyed and loved her content.
Listen, y'all need to encourage her to do some cleaning routines. Okay, y'all need to encourage her to do some cleaning routines. The skincare and oral hygiene, that ain't enough. Okay, we need to do some hygienes around that home, like keeping it clean and keeping it kept for them pets that she got, the dogs and the cats. Okay, that's animal cruelty when you don't keep a clean home. It's no different than child neglect when you have kids. You don't keep a clean home. Y'all need to encourage her to clean, do some cleaning videos.
Have now turned on her, judging her for actions against her bestie and husband's alleged cousin. Devin's glow-up was the light in this mess. He turned his pain into power, training as a fitness coach, booking modeling gigs, and teasing a diss track that had fans hyped. His TikToks full of sly shade like, "Some people choose chaos, I choose peace," showed a man who'd moved on. Early on he fumbled, dating too soon and posting with a new girl, getting dragged for moving fast. But he owned it, saying, "I was hurt, I messed up, but I'm growing." That honesty won fans over, making him the saga's redemption story. He didn't just survive Brenay and Tim's betrayal, he thrived, proving you don't need drama to shine. Akira stayed a class act, her silence louder than Brenay's rants. She focused on her kids and her lawsuit, letting her lawyers do the talking. The transcripts show she collected receipts meticulously, from Brenay's brunch video to Tim's shady texts, building an airtight case. Her strength paired with Devon's comeback overshadowed Brenay and Tim's clown show. Akira's fight wasn't just for money, it was for her family's future and Tim's custody time on the line. The real tragedy hits the families hardest. Brenay's kids, caught in her TikTok grind, have their lives splashed online, their privacy traded for likes. The transcripts mention her filming family moments, even during fights, turning their chaos into content. Devon's heartbreak, laid bare in his early TikToks, shows a man wrestling with betrayal from his wife and brother. He admitted their marriage had issues. His reserved nature clashed with Brenay's need for attention, but he never cheated, staying loyal till the end. Akira's kids face an unstable future, with Tim's cheating and lawsuits threatening their home. Tim, now a nobody, lost his family's trust, with his own dad calling Brenay trouble from the start, per the transcripts.
Not the
Brenay and
daddy.
Tim's saga is the ultimate lolcow disaster, a desperation grab for fame that trashed everything. Brenay turned her affair, divorce, and even her mental health into content. From twerking with Tim to fake overwhelmed posts, her PCOS videos meant to humanize her felt like a hustle, with no real effort to address it, just tears for the camera. Tim rode her coattails, betraying.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like watching this lady that's saying she's struggling with PCOS, but she eats out a lot. She eats out a lot, and she eats a lot of sugar. You eating chips and ketchup for breakfast? That is wild as hell. If you talk about you have PCOS and you trying to get pregnant?
Akira, Devon, and maybe Karen for a shot at stardom. Their couples page, Karen rumors, and contempt charges show how low they've sunk. This isn't about living your truth, it's about exploiting love, family, and pain for TikTok clout. Brenay and Tim thought they'd be stars, but they ended up broke, alone, and infamous.
Ooh.
Some dramas don't belong on the For You page, they belong in the consequences. TikTok is
Okay, this is just part one, y'all, because I wanted to know the before. I wanted to know the history. So that pretty much gives us a back story on them. Hold on, let me see. And then is there like cliff notes? I think okay. And then here's if we didn't get that much details on Akira and Brenay.
Akira versus Brenay alienation of affection case is over and resulting in Akira winning $1.75 million. I just want to remind everyone that this is just the start of the litigation. There is a lot more court time.
I already know I take notes, so y'all don't have to.
Okay,
A lot of
here's
people
it.
don't know about the Brenay
The
situation.
history.
They only know about the affair and how she was flaunting that girl's husband all over social media. So let's get into the history of Brenay. Everybody knows that she went viral. Well, some people don't know, so let's bring that up. She went viral for having these crazy nails, clicking them and everything, and eating all the time, and just showing her life. But the real video that went viral was the "Get Ready With Me for Church" video, okay? And then she ended up with millions of followers. She has now 2.9 million followers. So let's get into it. Brenay Kennard,
She has not lost followers behind this lawsuit. Are y'all following her because y'all are entertained by the drama and the mess that she has created within her own life? Are y'all following her because she's so relatable? I'm concerned. 2.9 million followers? That's crazy. And you know the majority of them are women.
gonna go by Miss Montague or Mrs. Montague. This is Kennard. This is the mistress, all right? This is a harlot. I look at her as a harlot. I read the Proverbs very heavily, and this is what you call a harlot. She is a clamorous woman, loud and stubborn, and does not set foot in her own house. She's in other people's house. She wrecks homes, even her own. So Brenay is a TikTok influencer currently being sued for sleeping with her friend Akira's husband, Timothy Montague, and then marrying him, ruining her friend's marriage.
That's
through
what
alienation of affection.
I hope
Brenay has, at this moment, 2.9 million followers. You can see that she has that.
I hope it's just people being nosy, but I hope it's not that they can relate to her bullshit because that's crazy. But then you have the hood rats of the world, so who knows?
Life of Brenay, that's the name of her account. And also, she went viral once again for the "Get Ready With Me for Church" with her big breasts and her crazy nails.
Also, side note, apparently she had a GoFundMe for a breast reduction that she never got, and people put thousands of dollars in her pocket.
That's
And there
crazy.
was one person one donor who donated to her, who also stated that she was wondering when she was getting that breast reduction because she sent her $1,000, but she looked for the GoFundMe and the GoFundMe has been deleted. Anyway, she's from North Carolina, or lives in North Carolina. She states that she's from B-More. She always saying you.
Who claiming her? Be more, y'all claiming her? North Carolina, y'all claiming her? I mean, Charlotte, y'all claiming her? Who claiming her? Somebody got to claim her. Somebody do. I mean, I be getting the two. You know what? I feel like Charlotte, y'all should claim her because Krishan has been claimed by B More. So I feel like y'all should just go ahead and claim Brenay. I feel like that's only right. I feel like that's only right. I'm joking. Don't come for me. I'm just saying. It seemed like Baltimore is going through a lot with Krishan. I'm just saying. Because that's a lot. Just do the right thing and claim her. I mean, how long she been living there? How long Brenay been living there anyway? You know, how long she been staying over there in Charlotte? I just want to know because, girl, this is too much. I mean, Krishan, that's a lot too.
So people pick on her for that. In May of
Somebody said
2021, she
Riley.
married Devin Mayo, okay? And at 14 years old, she used to date his cousin, Timothy Montague.
Girl, they saying that she's not really from B-More. That's what they saying anyway. That's what they saying. They really saying she's not from B-More anyway, that her accent is fake. So I don't know what to believe.
Who is her friend Akira's husband, or former husband. This is the husband in question. They all hung out together. I mean, they did double dates. They did social media posts, TikTok dances. They spent holidays together. They did everything together. This is Brenay, Devin, Timothy, and Akira, the friend, which is the former wife of Timothy Montague. Brenay and Akira were friends, okay? Well, Akira was a friend to her. Brenay was not a friend to Akira. Akira and Timothy were happily married with 2 children. Devin and Brenay, they have no children. Timothy and Devin are first cousins. Nobody denied that or objected in court, so we're going to go with they are first cousins.
That's crazy.
Timothy introduced Devin to Brenay, allegedly. In some way, somehow, Timothy becomes Brenay's social media manager. I don't know how that came into play. I'm just giving y'all a synopsis. Timothy and Brenay gets very, very, very close. Now, around roughly February 6th of 2024, this was a video. The Life of Brenay posted a video talking about how she was going to Wilson to see her nephew play. Her nephew, because she is claimed auntie at this time. Devin and Brenay are claimed auntie and uncle for Timothy and Akira's children. Now, she went to go see her nephew play basketball. On that very day is the same day that Akira found those videos because she was trying to file her taxes, and she found those files in the personal computer, and they went to the game, and Akira confronted her. Now, before that was even said and done, one day Brenay claims that Devin was ABUSIVE. She said that she needed some time, that she couldn't hang out with her family. She needed to stay with Akira and Tim for some time. And she claimed that her family, she didn't want to stay with them because they want her money. And they treat her badly. They mistreat her because she's not the prettier twin. Corinne is. Oh yeah. She does have a twin sister named Corinne. She is on social media as well. Akira allows Brenay to stay in her home, in the front room, in the den, or something like that. Brenay ends up, I don't know how soon this came about, but Brenay ends up staying in her home and then asks Devin for a divorce. The reason why she asked Devin for a divorce is because Devin began to question the validity and the stability of their relationship, because she was over there at Tim and Akira's home for quite some time. And
while Akira was at work. This is crazy.
Or something like that. Brenay ends up, I don't know how soon this came about, but Brenay ends up staying in her home and then asks Devin for a divorce. The reason why she asked Devin for a divorce is because Devin began to question the validity and the stability of their relationship, because she was over there at Tim and Akira's home for quite some time. And then at this time, while she's living in the home, she started to notice some red flags. She started to notice things that Brenay was doing that was crossing boundaries, like making Tim's plate first and recording Tim a lot more often than, I mean, this was going on for quite some time. If you look back into her account, you'll see that it seems like her and Tim had such a great relationship. But mind you, she would always tell her husband Devin that she couldn't stand Timothy. She couldn't stand Tim. She hated him, and she used to date him back in the day, but she don't like him. She hates him. Blah 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 blah. There's also allegedly Corinne is also has a child by Tim or something, or he used to deal with her sister back in the past. Anyway, this got so out of hand that Akira felt so isolated because of all of this stuff, because of what Brenay was doing, crossing boundaries, that she began to speak to her family about it. I'm talking about that Akira started getting piercings. She felt like she was going through anxiety and depression and stuff like that, and she was just feeling isolated from her own family because of what Brenay was doing when she was interrupting their family household. And she began to speak to her family about these problems. So one day, Akira's grandmother comes by that home, and mind Tim had already told Akira how he felt about Brenay. He was downplaying it. He was gaslighting her the whole time because she would question him about these things. She would tell her that Brenay was making her feel uncomfortable with her being there all the time, this and third. And Tim would downplay it and say, oh no, there ain't nothing going on. She a nasty, filthy, nasty girl. Da 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 da. She leave rappers and stuff all over the place, and she was leaving their house nasty as well.
Ooh-wee.
So when the grandmother comes over to the home after Akira speaks about the problems to her family, the grandmother comes by. She notices the dynamic and the filth in the home, and Brenay was trashy and nasty and filthy. The grandmother throws Brenay out, and Brenay says no. Tim wants me here. And next thing you know, when she gets out, Tim follows her. Okay, they ride out into the sunset into the car. They both leave into the car. Both leave together in the car that Akira paid for. Well, really, her family paid for. Then, this lawsuit happens, the alienation of affection. Brenay denies all the claims. She continued to prolong this case. This case has been going on for about a few years now. Brenay was subpoenaed to provide documentation like bank statements and stuff like that. She never settled out of court. She missed a lot of deadlines. She divorced Devin, married Timothy, got a new house, new car. She showcased and broadcasted this all over the internet during this time.
Stupid.
And here we are, November 2025, November 3rd is day one of the trial. So that is a brief synopsis or summary of Brenay. And also a bonus. At this time, when she realized that this stuff was going on between Brenay and Tim, Akira started to ask Brenay to stop texting her husband. Brenay texts back and said, not your husband, with a kissy face emoji. Also, Akira did ask Brenay to stop posting her children online. Akira's very recluse, very reserved. She didn't want her children being posted like that, often like that. Brenay continued, and she refused. And she would speak on Princess a lot. I found this out last night, that she would speak on Princess very often. And she went to the graduation for one of the children, and she brought her whole entire family. Brenay brought her sister brought her children, and she brought her mother. And Akira has 3 restraining orders on Brenay. And Brenay recently was jailed for it because of it. Brenay is really stalking this girl. She's been stalking Akira ever since. So that's just a little synopsis before we get into the deep, deep, deep history of Brenay and the connection of Akira and the connection of Tim and Devin and how this all applies to the proverb.
And see, I've been seeing videos of how Brenay really copies Akira. It's very strange. People are putting together clips on TikTok.
What's crazy, y'all? I literally barely drive. I barely drive. I drive.
I don't drive no more, so it's weird. Really? Because he be driving. I don't drive.
And that's Akira.
What's crazy, y'all? I literally barely drive. I barely drive. I drive.
I don't drive no more, so it's weird. Really? Because he be driving. I don't drive.
That is crazy. Listen, there's some more out here. Let me see if I can find some more. Hold on, let me see.
I just heard about.
Hold on. No, not that one. Let me see. Did she talk about how she wasn't gonna pay?
But in these videos and in the court testimony.
Oh yeah, and then Brenay is talking about how she not gonna pay this girl.
The
She
jury
said it on
found
TV.
that point, leaving Brenay Montague with a hefty bill and no answer on how she'll pay.
I don't know.
but she'll probably never see it.
Leaving Brenay Montague with a hefty bill and no answer on how she'll pay.
I don't know, but she'll probably never see it.
So listen, come back for part 2 because we're not done. There is a part 2 to this. So I want to see what happened in court. That's what I'm watching. Moving forward. This is crazy. I did not know it was all of this. There are still more details that have not fully been disclosed regarding everything that took place around the time that they started fooling around. So it's a lot. It's a lot. So give the video a thumbs up. Come back for part 2. If I can't do part 2 tomorrow, I will definitely do it Monday. Okay? Because this is crazy. It's so much, so many details. And I wanted to go back before going forward with the lawsuit and everything that took place in court because I wanted to know, like, what was the history? What was the backstory? So thank you for tuning in with me this Saturday. And I hope to catch you in part 2. See you in my next one.
This is my opinion. I'm free to state my opinion anytime I like, right? Thank you.
I don't want you to feel like that, but yeah, feel like that.
This is my opinion. I'm free to state my opinion anytime I like, right? Thank you.
I don't want you to feel like that, but yeah, feel like that.